What you're about to hear is pure entertainment, recaps, and stories in the Pacific Northwest motocross scene. Welcome to the 30 Plus 2 podcast with your hosts, Steven Christoph and Tyler Spear. Put the board up. Let's go!
All right, we're back, and we do not have Lexi. She has quit the show. No, I'm just kidding. We're back. 30 Plus 2 podcast. We took about 2 weeks off. I got sick last week, and then we had the spring break camp, and I didn't really feel like setting everything up at Horn Rapids. But hey, tonight, episode 47, we got Tyler Spear back co-hosting on the show tonight. We've got Kyslee Ulmer, Oakley Ulmer, and JJ Ulmer. All three, the Ulmer trio. I should have asked Mom too if she wanted to join in, but hey, we got the whole Ulmer family pretty much here tonight. They're going to recap World Minis down in Arizona. But first off, our banter here. We got Tyler Spear here. You're down on the big bikes. You're filling in. Are you going to be the permanent co-host? Because it seems like Lexi's just too cool for me now. I don't know what's going on.
I might have to. I don't know, dude. She needs to figure it out.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, I'll be on, I'll make it by Tuesday. And then she's like, oh, I'm not gonna make it. I'm doing like dirt bike stuff and whatnot. So whatever, we got you. That's all right.
Yeah.
How's the weekend been? You obviously didn't go to World Minis, but what did you end up doing this past weekend, Tyler?
Quite literally nothing.
Nothing.
I either was asleep or like just sitting watching TV or scrolling through TikTok.
Wow. What a typical teenage life of the weekend.
Yeah, well, I was gonna ride Surons, but then I broke mine because I'm cool like that. I broke it on Friday, right before the weekend. I was like, that's awesome.
Well, were you just sending it a little too hard, or what was the case?
I decided to land on the gas and I snapped the belt in half, so that was cool.
All right. Well, we wait for everyone to jump on here, just our banter here for about 5 minutes, and then we'll bring on Kyslee and Oakley and JJ as well. Kind of take us through the last couple of weeks for you moto wise. You've jumped up to the 125. I don't know if we've had you on since you've moved up. I feel like I don't know. It's been kind of mush brained for me at the moment, but you did PRO. I can't remember. Did you do area qualifiers as well?
I did area qualifiers. I did the first PRO and then like a couple of the two Black Widows and then the area qualifier.
Yeah. So how's the transition been onto the 125 now? You're in a different class. You're with riders ages, from 14 to 30, honestly.
Yeah.
So you're in the big dog class now. Has anyone been pushing you around? And are you kind of gathering everything, figuring it all out and, making a name for yourself out there?
It's definitely a big learning thing for sure. Just moving up. All the guys are a lot bigger, stronger than me because they're so much older. Like I'm racing guys that have kids.
Yeah.
Like it's just this whole thing. Like what the heck? I like look over this guy with a full grown beard and I'm like, what the heck's happening right now? But I'm trying to make a name for myself a little bit by bit, every single weekend, getting better and better, more and more comfortable. Just figuring stuff out with the bike, how it works, how I have to ride it, because it's completely different compared to a 85 Super Mini.
So
But
are you officially done with Super Minis now? Is the gas already put for sale? Or are we just all big bikes now?
So my Super Mini, there's no plastics on it. We're cleaning it right now to sell it. And then the 85 is just sitting there right now. We're gonna clean it up to sell it here soon. We're full-time big bike for good now.
Do you miss it at all?
I miss it because like I left a lot of my like little buddies behind. Like all my friends are on little bikes now, but now I'm like meeting new people, big bike scene. I like the big bike scene a lot better. The people are just a lot more chill. There's less drama.
Right. Well, you have so many riders that a new crop for you, at least. Like you got Hollinsworth that you're going up against. You got Phoebus. Carson Asay is in the 125 class. I know Colton McCosham also moved up into the 125 class as a rookie. Carson Smith as well. So yeah, I mean, between McCosham, yourself, and Smith, like kind of the three new people there, and then you got these vets. Like I was saying, like how have you figured out kind of where you are at right now, at least with Horn Rapids, with area qualifiers and then Black Widow on kind of where you're placing? Like, have you kind of made these expectations for the 2025 season on like, hey, if I can finish in the top 10 with these riders, like I'll call that a win for the year? Like, where have you set the bar?
I'm going for top tens. Just that's cool. There's always like 30 guys in that 250C class now, but my best finish right now I think is like a sixth at Inameadow at Black Widow. But that was cool, and that was the open C class. So there was a bunch of guys on 450s, 250s.
Yeah.
I will tell you this: the roost hurts a lot more, a lot more.
Well, you've only done Horn Rapids, and you
Yeah.
mentioned prior to the show that you're going over to Airway. Like, how do you feel like jumping into different tracks now? Have you adventured like outside of Horn at this point yet? You know, being in
Mm.
April.
No, I haven't gone out of Horn at all on a big bike yet. So that'll be a complete different learning curve riding with ruts and stuff. Because Horn, no ruts at all. It's just a freeway.
Yeah.
But hopefully that's why I want to go to Airway so bad, is because it gets ruts. It gets pretty rough sometimes. Like now it does, apparently. That's what everyone's saying because they brought in a bunch of dirt.
Hmm.
So hopefully it'll get gnarly, get better ruts because I need that really bad. I've struggled so bad in ruts for years. But it'll help me. Being on the bigger bike will help a lot. Bigger wheels, bigger wheelbase. Everything's just bigger. Fits me right now because I was gigantic on a little bike. So
Starting to look like me out there. Well, I
yeah,
don't have anywhere to go, unfortunately. On big bikes, like I'm already at the top,
yeah,
so it's just like
yeah,
I'm just Benny Bloss out there on all the big bikes. So that's kind of how we roll for
yeah.
myself. But you know, what else you got going on at Airway coming up for you to help like for the 2025 season?
So Thursday I got the AJ Catanzaro Meadow Academy like training camp, I'd say, and then Friday it's just an open practice day,
Okay.
and then Saturday, Sunday it's the first two rounds of their like series that they do there.
Nice. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on this weekend. You know, weather bearing. Hopefully, over there at Airway, you're
Mhm.
not going to deal with any weather. I'm still looking at
Yeah,
that radar for Classic 7 Washougal MX Park this weekend. So fingers crossed there. Thursday night motocross started last Thursday. We had so many riders, Tyler. We had to do a one moto format, which was nice for me because
yeah, I
I
heard
got
about
all my
that.
photos done and whatnot. I was
Mhm.
out by 8 o'clock. People are like, "Where are you at?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm at home." I got home at 9, didn't have to stay until 10. I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
Got all the photos done, went to sleep, went back to work, and then Port Angeles OPMC last weekend for me. But yeah,
yeah,
I mean, everyone and their private tracks, everything was open last weekend. We'll see what happens this coming weekend with, you know, the potential of rain and whatnot. But jumping in now, we got Oakley and Kyslee on. So let's throw our Ulmers on, and yeah, let's get to recap with World Minis down in Mesquite, Arizona. I really wish Lexi was on because she was down there too. But hey, maybe we'll just have to like cold call her at some point, you know. Maybe
yeah,
not like a secret job or something. She's like, you know, working the drive
yeah.
at like Wendy's. That probably
Oh,
it. She just didn't want
definitely,
she didn't want to tell us. So she's making
definitely.
frosties, handing them out, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways,
As
let's hear from the Omers and how their weekend was down south. All right, we are back on, and we got Kyslee, Oakley, and JJ. Let's see if we can fix that. That kind of works. We'll just have Oakley scoot. There we go. Welcome to the show, Ulmer family. You guys had quite the adventure down in Arizona. Take us through first, JJ, as the moto dad, the driver, the mechanic, everything that you had to do. Like, what was the decision to go down and hit World Minis?
Well, kind of McCarthy's. They're kind of like begging us kind of to go, and we're like, oh yeah, we went down the Thanksgiving Classic down there like 2 years ago or something. Then Oakley got sick when we got down there, so he was at the house for 2 days straight, and then Kyslee got to do it, and I don't know, the track was it's awesome. If anybody wants to go, that's the track to go to. But then they're like, oh, okay, well, we'll see. And then I pounded up, I put a bunch of work in, and I was like, yeah, okay, let's go. And then we just decided to go and see what it's like racing a bunch of big dogs and stuff. And yeah, we just see what it was like.
Yeah, you guys finally got out of Horn Rapids. I feel like all of us have kind of been trapped at Horn this whole winter/spring.
Yeah.
Other than McCarthy's like kind of egging you guys down there, was this kind of like a bucket list thing for all of you guys to head down and do for 2025?
Yeah, we were we wanted to go last year, but then Oakley's bikes were broke, and we were like, oh yeah, it wasn't in the cards at that time. So then I was like, oh, make it up to you. And then we heard about this one, and everybody's like, oh, dude, that race is so fun. And just the platform that they set up, like the way they put the races together, they're on time, everything's timed. Like your race is at certain times, and they set up the gates, like they put the gate pick guys lined up behind the gate before the race and everything. And just the way they had everything set up, I'm like, yeah, we got to go back. And then like we knew a bunch of big names were going and stuff. We're like, yeah, maybe go line up against some of them and see how it goes and get some experience out of it.
Nice. Kyslee, Oakley, what was the excitement level of getting down to Mesquite for World Minis? And for any of you, feel free, which one wants to jump in first? Like, what was the game plan heading down there? What were the expectations? Did you set a goal on how you wanted to do during the weekend?
I mean, I just wanted to at least get top 10.
Okay. What was the classes that you did, Oakley, down there?
I think it was 85 9 to 11 and 85 open, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. What was the competition like? Were there any familiar names other than like, well, is McCarthy in the older bracket, so you wouldn't be racing against him, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did in the open.
In the open. But was there any familiar names down there that when you lined up on the gate, you're like, dude, I got this guy? Or you kind of like, I don't know. We'll find out going into turn one.
I don't know.
Well, that Dozer kid was on the line next to us.
The big one with the jeans.
Like, yeah. And then talking to his dad, he's a pretty cool guy. But yeah, then Colton Terry was there. Corbin Leonard was there, and Bruce Nacarado, like some of the Washington kids. And then
nice.
I don't know who the 23 kid was, but he was ripping on a 65 and the 85.
Yeah. Kyslee, I saw in your post you brought home a big trophy. How does it feel bringing that home? What place did you get?
I got third.
Nice. Did you have to get like another U-Haul or whatnot for the size of that trophy? Did you figure out a great spot for it? Is it above the fireplace? Like where do we put it? Are you just like toting it around at school, like showing everyone? Like take us through how you accomplished that third position.
It's kind of just sitting in the middle of my room because I don't.
Yeah. What was the motos like?
They. One of them was really muddy, and then I was like one of the last motos of the day, which is at 4:45. So the track was pretty rough, but I rode my fastest lap times on the track.
Nice.
It was pretty.
What was the class like? Was it a packed class, full gate? Like, how'd you get into that third position and take it home?
There was like 12 girls, I think.
Nice. JJ, like, what were your expectations for the kids? Did you kind of have like any goals set there, or you're just kind of like, hey, whatever it is, we'll just go with it?
Yeah, I didn't have really any expectations or nothing. I was just going down there for gate drops and the experience, and yeah, if they finish the race pretty much. I was like, because I've heard rumors from everybody, like when it gets ruddy, it gets like real ruddy.
Yeah.
And the last time we went down there, one of our buddies that was on a 125, I remember him crashing and falling over in the rut, and the bike stayed up. And I was like, yeah, this is pretty ruddy. And so the first day we went down there, everybody was blaming us for bringing the wind and the rain, and it was flat raining, and the track they did pretty good cleaning up, but there were still puddles and stuff, and like they did what they could, but they still raced, and it was a flat mudder, like washing the bikes right after each practice or sight lap, and like just trying to get all the mud off of it, and then like I think it was Kyslee or maybe it was Oakley tipped over and could barely lift the bike up, and then I lifted it up on the stand, and I was like, dang, I can't believe they lifted this thing up. But then I think it was after the second day, the track turned out really good. So then it was fun after that.
Nice. Oakley, what was the difficulty like with that mud race that you guys are talking about? Have you ever been in conditions like that up here in the Pacific Northwest? Kind of like take us through a step-by-step of like your motos of how it kind of ended up going on in the mud and then the ruts and everything. How could new riders have never gone down there like kind of prep for it? Like, what's your opinion?
You're cutting out really bad.
Am I cutting out? What was the? Can you? I don't know if you can hear me or not, Oakley. What was the conditions like? Take us through your mud racing.
There's like really bad like mud spots that I jumped on the finish line and I like landed in the middle and there's a mud and it just sent me to a complete stop. Same thing right after me.
Yeah, was that about the same for you too, Kyslee?
Yeah.
Tyler, what questions do you got?
What was your favorite part about the track? Like, was it the hill? Was it the ruts? Was it the big braking bumps? Was it the jumps? Like, what was it?
Probably the ruts and the jumps.
Not a big hill guy.
No big hill guy.
No. Kyslee, what about you?
I liked the floater cavity thingy. It's like a big double, and then you go down, and then another big double in a corner.
Nice.
Cool.
Besides Arizona and whatnot, you guys have any plans for the rest of the season? What are your goals for racing the girls class? And then Oakley, are you doing what, super mini and 85?
Yeah.
Was it junior in some classes, or is it the age classes?
Probably my age classes, junior. Yeah.
Kyslee, any goals for 2025?
To get faster.
Well, I mean, you're definitely like, I have at least seen it. You've definitely have increased in speed. Both of you have. Like, Kyslee, you've been like the whole shot queen so far in all of your races at Horn with PRO and areas and everything else. And then Oakley, you just got to stay off the ground, dude. I don't know if it's
That's
the
also
38.
another thing.
Like the 38, you kind of look like the Deegs. Maybe you just kind of have that similarity with the speed and then the falls there. Like, I don't know. What's your opinion on that? JJ, does he have any Deegs in him? Inner Deegs?
Yeah. Yeah, he that's actually kind of how he learned how to ride because I mean, I was basketball, football. I never did motorbike
Yeah.
stuff. And he learned how to ride motorbikes from watching YouTube videos of the Deegs from years ago. And then yeah, he kind of resembles them kind of, but in some parts. But yeah, then yeah, I was watching your recap video when he went down in the sand and I was like, "Hey, did you notice that you were looking at the ground?" And I remember them talking about like when Deegan crashes, he's trying to look to see where the ground's at to try to get his body
Right.
around. And I kind of mentioned that to Oakley, and he was like, "Oh, yeah." I'm like, "Oh, you didn't even notice he was doing it."
Yeah, I've definitely seen some dig. I've
So
seen some digs in him, like sending it into the sand section at Shugle, like it's the third roller or whatever,
yeah,
snapped his wheel in half. Like that's some digging stuff right there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm on to something. I mean, he's got the Deegs like stunt double look with the
Oh yeah,
hair. He's got the
the
number. He's on
hair.
the bike. Like,
Yeah,
I think Oakley, you could
yeah,
really play this up well and gain your following and make like like Oakley Ulmer like / stunt double Deegs or something. And then we'll get even more followers on Instagram.
yeah,
he definitely likes jumping.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
a
yeah,
lot of like just stuff I've seen at Horn, like you guys like definitely are charging a lot this year. Like I obviously been paying attention more with both of y'all because obviously I've been doing a lot more reels lately, and then just it just seems like you guys have put in a lot more effort this year. What's your training program been like for 2025? Are you like doing any training with anyone? Like how are you getting everything like kind of progressed to the next level?
oh well,
Well,
they do a lot up with Brockers up at with Jason Valley. They've been doing a lot of training there, like a lot with them, and then just riding, like doing the Monroe stuff, like with Oakley. We'll get back from a race on a race weekend, then he'll peel out on our little track out back and ride his pit bike for till the sun's gone. And I'm just like, man, this kid never gets tired. But they both ride a lot, and then just we started training with Valley last year, middle of the year, and I think that helped him a lot. And then Oakley trained with Spangle 2 years ago, right before he decided to go. When he went
Okay.
pro, he was training with them quite a bit, and then pretty much like that.
Is that kind of
Just train or just
Has that kind of just been the whole like game plan for this year, Oakley and Kyslee? Yeah. Kyslee, any riders that you look up to?
Lexi, and that's about it.
Just Lexi. Too bad she skipped out on the podcast.
yeah.
Make sure you troll her a little bit on the Instagram. That's
Yeah. I'm planning on it for sure.
Tyler already took her role and everything.
Yeah.
Well, anything else, Tyler, that you have for any Kyslee, Oakley, or JJ?
What other races are you guys looking forward to being at this year? Like, any bigger races around the PNW, or are you guys gonna try to travel a little bit more?
we're gonna be probably at most Classic Sevens, and
All right.
You gotta try regionals.
yeah,
Can we go get that ticket or what?
right.
You better. I'm gonna be mad at you if you don't, dude.
JJ is the wallet ready in case that happens.
yeah. We'll see how they do. Well, because Oakley missed in the 85 classes, he missed it by one position, but they said to just go because he made it in the super mini, and then they said just go and be on
Super
like
mini.
standby or whatever.
Yeah,
And
the
then-
alternate
al-
list.
alternate.
the alternate, and they said that he'll probably make it in that for the 85s, and then Kyslee made it, so we'll be there no matter what, I guess.
Heck yeah. I mean, both of you, Oakley and Kyslee, I say you guys have a chance. So we'll see who all goes to the ranch. Tyler, did you make it through areas?
No, I did not make
All
it.
right. Well, you have a mechanic here, or a pit board junkie, or sandwich thrower. We've got Tyler
Yeah,
that can
I got
jump in
you.
for anything for the Ulmer
Dude,
family.
I got a pit board in the trailer ready to go at all times.
He can write you motivational messages as you go by.
Yeah, like, twist the freaking throttle, like something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Do the 50 dad thing.
Yeah.
Oh
We'll
yeah,
just have all the
hanging over
towels.
the fence.
Yeah.
Hanging over the fence.
Chasing him and everything.
Oh yeah, with the leash on him. So
All right, Oakley,
Yeah.
Kyslee, for anyone that wants to follow your guys' journey and whatnot, where's the best place people can follow you?
Instagram.
You got any Instagram names here? Do I need to look it up?
yeah, I got you.
I got you.
Tyler's
Right.
got it.
I don't know if I'm just popping in and out. We got Kyslee Ulmer, 22, and Oakley. What's yours?
I think it's just Oakley on 38.
Right.
They don't even know. It's the Deegs.
Yeah, just go follow Danger Boy Deegan. That's
Follow Danger Boy Deegan. You'll find yourself to Oakley.
Yeah.
For anyone that wants to follow you at all, JJ, if they want to follow the dad life.
It's just JJ Ulmer, 22.
Nice. How many chains did you have to work on this weekend?
I didn't really have to do anything. I just just keeping the bike clean and filters. I had to go through a lot of filters down there, but yeah, and then we changed the tire on the side of the road. That was fun.
Oh boy.
So, that was luckily we had a good weekend on bike. Well, I had to change jetting one time on Oakley's bike, but yeah.
All right, I got some
That's
fun
about it.
wrap-up questions. Who cleans the most air filters out of you three?
no,
Is that accurate?
no. The
Yeah,
real
yep.
answer is JJ. They're lying.
Who changes the most clutches? I know I've seen this one.
Yeah. Oakley's went through quite a bit of those.
I feel like JJ's got the lead on that one.
Yeah.
What other good questions do I have? Who's got the smelliest socks? Oakley, are you taking that title? Oh
for
man.
sure.
But yeah. What's the Moto Mom life like? Is she constantly nervous at all? Is she a part of it? I know I didn't have her on here, but she can always jump in too.
Yeah,
You enjoy the
Sadie.
travel?
Sadie, pop in the frame real quick.
Oh God.
What's up? It's very the quality there. Are you guys in a broom closet?
They're actually out. They're out in her parents' office right now because we're supposed to be at my birthday party, but I'm still in Royal City.
Oh, we're holding you back.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right.
No, yeah, they're in a little room pretty much.
Well,
I was trying.
Happy birthday for you.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
We'll let you get back to driving, so that way you get home in a timely manner.
Yeah.
But does Sadie want to say anything on the Moto Mom life?
Want to say anything, Mom?
No, I don't.
No comment.
She's a great sandwich maker.
All right.
Sandwich maker, supporter. We got everything. All right.
And video picture taker.
Heck yeah.
So
Yeah, she puts my videos up on her Snapchat stories too. So
yeah, we gotta get the old smiler.
all right, buddy. All right.
All right. Well, thanks, Kyslee, Oakley, and JJ for hopping on. We'll let you guys go, and Tyler and I will wrap up for tonight.
All right.
All right. Tyler and I are going to come back with what grinds my gears.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, no. Oh no. Have you had that moment before where you just blew up your bike?
Yeah, and staging at Arena Cross, he grenaded my Super Mini, and I was like, "That's awesome." pulled out the 85, went race the Super Mini class. It was an experience. Could not get a start at all, but
Well, sweet. That was Kyslee, Oakley, and JJ. A little lost for words there. They're still super stoked from the weekend. So hey, bringing
yeah,
on more locals. Yeah, we're just gonna have to really pin Lexi down here on why she's
yeah,
now, huh? I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe she's just gonna pop up with her own podcast with no horn.
Yeah. Yeah, her and Chandler are gonna go do some podcast there.
I keep waiting
Leave
for
us
it.
out.
I've pitched them ideas, vlogs, and whatnot, and then I don't get any content. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I already know it'd blow up too.
All right. What grinds my gears? Tyler, I'm sure stuff grinds your gears all the time, you know?
Yeah, a lot, actually.
I think mine right now, I kind of put it before the show, is Instagram lately. I don't know why they need to keep changing stuff, but like quit playing with stuff, guys. Kind of like how I don't know if people missed my like beard. I don't know if there's some people out there that are fans of mine that are like, quit changing yourself and making yourself look different. I don't know, but they changed everything again, Tyler. That's what grinds my gears.
Yeah.
I just like my simple little button that makes my videos, gets the black bars, ugly bars away and gone. It crops nicely. Nope, can't have that anymore.
Yeah, it's everything nowadays. Everything changes and it makes everything worse.
Yeah, and I don't know if my algorithms just know that like I spend too much time on Instagram, but like I just like get sucked in on like watching just anything and everything lately.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's bad. I gotta put the phone down.
Me too, dude. My screen time is way too high. It's like 6 hours a day. It's bad.
Yeah. I'm trying to at least have the illusion that I'm getting skinnier by taking beard hair off, so hopefully that helps.
Yeah. The more motivation, you know?
The more motivation. We do have to walk the dog. What grinds your gears? Anything grinds your gears? Anyone in the audience grind your gears?
Baseball kids that think they're cool. Nah, I'm just playing. I don't know. It really just depends on the day, you know? So one day it's something. I don't know. Today I had state testing at school, and I really don't like state testing.
State testing's pointless. Like
I know.
I'm pretty sure I failed at least like 5 times, Tyler. I mean,
I failed every single time I've done it.
I still made it through somehow.
There's kids in my class that aren't even halfway done, and I finished in like 15 minutes because I just started clicking random stuff because I got mad.
Yeah. All right. We're 34, probably a shorter show tonight. Let's talk a little bit of Supercross. So we got 3 to go. So let's just kind of couch side report. Chase is within 9 points. He has to win the last 3 to win the whole title and everything. Are you betting your eggs in that basket on the Sexton train, or you think Webb's gonna finish? Is Sexton gonna Sexton? Like, what's gonna happen, Tyler?
Here's what's gonna happen. Win the next 2. He's gonna go into the last race, leading the entire thing. Start last lap, he falls, throws it away.
It just blows it.
And then Cooper is gonna think he's all that again. Like, come on, bro.
Coop dog. There's really no one that can get in between them. Well, I shouldn't say that because we had that gnarly mud race at the one place, Gillette Stadium, that Kyle Berry was at. I don't know why it's spacing on whatever location that was.
Yeah, but that ruined VL's points. He was leading by quite a bit, and he got 22nd. That's last place, and then he was tied, and
still,
then he lost it again.
I don't know, Tyler. I feel like there's some. I feel sus about that result. I feel like there's someone that's anti-French in the scoring tower, and they're like, "Nope, straight to 22nd."
Something like
Because he
that.
wasn't in 22nd until the bike hit the tower. So
Yeah,
I don't know what happened. So
there might
I don't know.
Kate's that tower for sure, because same thing happened to Sexton.
Yeah, maybe Roger was like in there, and he's like, "Well, Tom, we do not have. I can't make like a Belgian accent. Tom, we don't. Yeah, I don't have it. We don't have ride you, so you need to spike the football. Just send it into the tower. So you.
Yeah, like they're like, we don't have the money to pay you for a championship bonus. So like, because they're trapped right now. So just drive it into the tower.
They fixed it, Tyler. They're getting rid of gas.
They did not.
Oh,
they fixed it, and then they didn't fix. Oh yeah, I already knew that years
That's why
ago.
he's
Yeah, they fixed it, and then they didn't fix it. They made it worse.
Nah,
they lied to us.
It's just money. Just keep spending.
Yeah,
you don't have any financial responsibilities, Tyler. You ain't no adult.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm only 14.
I'm only 14.
Yeah.
My health insurance is covered. I got everything covered.
Yeah, I got mom and dad for that. I'm chilling.
We got the mom and dad express card.
Oh yeah.
All right. What else we got wrapping up? We'll cut it shorter tonight.
All right.
Predictions for outdoors. I mean, you got Prado coming back, Tomac supposedly coming back. You've got Lawrence is coming back. Everyone's coming back. So are we gonna have like Sexton running the red plate for a while? Do you have any 14-year-old predictions here?
I think it's gonna be Tom, Jet, and Prado just out doing their own thing the entire time. I don't think Chase will be able to keep. I think they're all too good outdoors.
Bold predictions. I don't know.
And then 50s, what's it going to be? Is it going to be Davies or is it going to be Deacon? Who knows?
As much as many like actually not many older Oakley Ulmer like has like control of the Star Yamaha. I just
yeah.
Dude, they do kind of look alike. Not gonna lie, Oakley,
I've been saying that for so long.
It's the hair, bro.
Yeah,
the hair. 38. But anyways,
let's go get him an Audi. Let's go get him an R and have him impound it. And then he is mini danger.
Mini danger. Yes, we'll make that a thing. Yeah, Oakley started watching just like, oh my God, Christoph, don't do this.
Hey, I'll do it to you so he doesn't have to. All right.
I think Deegan's gonna run away with it again. Let's be honest. He's more of a motocross guy. Davies, I think Davies will win like the Supercross title next year, depending on what coast he is on. But I just think it's gonna be a Deegan thing, and I think you're kind of wrong on the. I think it would be good. You're putting a lot of hopes on Tomac, but he's old, bro.
He's too old.
Dude, he broke his leg like tapping a jump. I'm just saying, like,
I don't know
when you get up
happened.
in my senior citizen age, like you break
you'll
break a toe hitting a coffee table. I mean, you'll do that younger too, but like it's way easier. You just tap it and it just falls off. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think Tomac's got that 2022 speed anymore. I think he's more of the 3rd to 5th place guy, and he may win a moto here and there, but I think you're wrong on that. I think it's going to be Jet and Sexton, Prado probably 3rd to 5th as well. I'm a realist.
I think now that I think about it, I think Prado has the chance, but he doesn't have the chance at the same time. Because
he's never been to any of these tracks. And he's on a Cowie. He's never been on a Cowie before. So
he was always KTM and gas on 250s and when he was over in Europe, but who knows? Some of those European guys are gnarly.
Well, do you think he's on like MX vs ATV Legends, like simulation style, like riding the tracks? Like
MX bikes only. We don't talk about.
He just MX bike. He's like Prado's over there, just like, hey, I have figured out how to ride Pala and High Point and Washougal.
Yeah. He probably already figured out the tracks without being. He's riding Paula or Fox Raceway a lot
That is true.
because that's where he's based out of.
Yeah.
So he's riding there, but I think he'll bring back Glen Helen for a pro national.
I don't think that'll ever happen. I know you're too
Yeah.
young. That the
I don't.
promoter and track of Glen Helen do not like each other, so I don't know if that will ever like happen.
I know, but Glen Helen went there once to watch his two-stroke nationals. It was the coolest place ever.
Yeah, two-stroke nationals happened last weekend too, and Carson Brown was
Mhm.
down there. We had dang it, I'm trying to. He's on my Dare DeMarty. I totally butchered it. He rides a beta though. But yeah, he was down there. We had a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Derek Drake was there. He's like an older pro. He was like a rookie in 2018, but then he like fell off big time. I don't know what happened to him.
I think he just ran out of seats on team.
Oh yeah.
At one point he was on Hep Suzuki. So
yeah. And then I think did he start on Charlie Designs KTM?
I feel like you're correct. I don't remember though.
Back in the early days.
Yeah. That's my
like didn't he get hurt and then went to Suzuki and then just like fell off the face of the
earth? I think that's what happened, but we're not quite sure. But we're just rambling here.
Yeah. I mean that's most people nowadays. That's what happened to Jones, but hey, he's making a comeback.
Yeah, I remember like taking photos of Jet when he was on Team Green in 2020 amateurs. I got photos of Ryder D on a Super Mini number 199 Kawasaki. Like that was the prime time for both of them. We'll see if they'll like make a comeback, but I just think it's the Deegs show for quite a while. Lawrence, and Sexton. That's your whole thing. With you on a 125 now, we'll wrap it up here in about 2 minutes. But with you on a 125 now, are you gonna try the 125 Dream Race this year? It's at Washougal. It's in August.
I want to. I'll have to talk to Dad about that one, but I'm gonna try to. I'll try to be there.
Oh, it's a fun weekend. Lancaster and Kiddingwell, Roy Sullivan, they all put on an amazing show. I feel like you could go and if you race the 125 novice class, like that's one of the classes that Joey makes these custom wood like trophies. Like McCarthy's, I think, got one from the Super Minis. And yeah, there's like so many cool things for that Dream Race. So hey, with you being on a 125, we could do that. And then maybe if you'll let Lexi borrow your bike for the women's class, you could race that too. Like,
hey, maybe because hopefully by then I'll have a. Hopefully, we're trying to get rid of my little bikes and then get another 125, just like backup bike, because I've already broken stuff on it to where I'm like, what the heck? So I had to put like 250 parts on it. Like
Lexi's a whole JMC rider. I bet you they already have like a bike ready, and she could just like
she
could probably just walk in and be like, can I borrow that? And Michelle will be like, yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah. Michelle's just cool like that. She'll just let her take it.
Yeah, just bring it back clean. And Lexi works on her own stuff, so she knows it's gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
All right, Tyler. I don't really have much of anything else. Shorter show this weekend, but hey, I updated the intro finally for you. I sprinkled you in there. I don't know if you noticed on the pit board. Here, hang on. I put the logo up. We got the 414 on there. We slid Lexi over to the right. We're slowly adapting. So
yeah, Lexi just got demoted. It's my show.
It's all right. Maybe she'll be on next Tuesday. Maybe she won't. Maybe you'll be on next Tuesday. Maybe I'll be on next Tuesday. I don't know anymore.
Who knows? Just happens when it happens.
We just keep the audience on their toes, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, if you want to sign up for photos, please sign up in advance and hit me up at right there at GateDrop_pro. Thursday night motocross. I need messages in advance because I have this other thing called a job. So if I don't get any signups, I'd like to work even more at my job and continue making excavation videos and steamrollers and all that kind of stuff. So please let me know in advance because I may just not even show up. Like, unfortunately, like this is real talk and it's not a grind my gears. It's just real talk moment. If you don't sign up, I can't eat food. So Please sign up for media if you want it. My post media signups are only like purchase. My post media purchases from events is like 1%, so it just kind of doesn't make it worth it. I love all you guys, but also I need money at the end of the day. So yeah, Tyler, what are you gonna be doing other than airway? Are you gonna get on MX bikes? Like, what are your follow stuff? Like, follow you on your Instagram, of course. Here,
yeah, from Instagram.
hit you up on Discord.
All my dude, go for it. All my stuff is the exact same. It's just Tyler_Spear414. TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, like
I
everything.
don't have Snapchat. I'm too old for that.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
I'm too young for that, honestly.
Snapchat is the devil.
Dude, that's what my mom used to be saying.
I still
Now
think
look
it
at me.
is. So I agree with you, Ashley. Anyways, that's a wrap for the 30+2 podcast. Tyler, we'll have you on more. Do you have any?
Yep.
What guests would you like to bring on? Do you have any
All right.
like guests that you're like, hey, if I could get this person on, let's get this person on?
We need me and Carson Smith together. That'd be the funniest podcast you'll ever listen to.
Oh yeah. Should I just I'll just minimize my window altogether, and then you'll just have the smear the Spear Smith podcast.
Yeah, something like that. That would be a good one. Just me and Carson have been friends for years now, and just so many fun memories together, racing, growing up with each other. It's just that would be a cool one. Just tell.
All right. Well, Carson, we're calling you out. So we'll get that. I want to get Tyler Villapoto on here at some point. I've got a whole bunch. Colin Jurin. I know Cody's got a list of people, Cody Clark. So we'll get Cody on, and Cody will make some phone calls as well. But yeah, tons of stuff going on. If you want to see Tyler this weekend at Airway, throwing, big, huge butt whips.
All right. Something like
You'll
that.
see him on that Husky. And yeah, follow him. Tyler_Spear414. And then follow or unfollow at GateDrop_Pro.
Right.
So yeah, 30+2 podcast. I want to thank JJ and Kyslee, Sadie, even though we barely had you on. We had you on 0.02. Mini Deegs, Oakley, Ulmer. So yeah, 30+2 podcast. Just kind of laid back show tonight. And yeah, we may be back next Tuesday. We may be not. We'll just jump in whenever. But that's the show. If you want to sponsor the Gate Drop Showdown, almost forgot to post that. It is September 12th through 14th at Albany MX. So jump in over there, and sponsorships are still available if you want to be a part of it. JMC's coming back. We got Dirty Boy Lifestyles coming back. Buckaroo Coffee, new to the scene. We've got Forest Glen Repair. We may have some demo stuff for you to try out. So stay tuned for some cool stuff in the pits this year. And yeah, much more going on. Whole Shot Racing likely coming back. And yeah, Tyler, are you looking forward to the showdown?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the whole shot contest this year.
Whole Shot. You gotta fix that Ciron for the. Should I add a Ciron class?
Oh yeah.
Ashley, you gonna race the mom's class or what?
Oh yeah. Mom, put this in real quick.
Ashley, you gonna race the mom's pit bike class or what? What?
She'd done.
What's that? I don't know if you can hear me. Are you gonna race the mom's pit bike class? It's not working, Tyler.
That's silly.
Be silly.
That's all right. But anyways, that's Ashley Spear and Steve Spear, and I forgot your dog's name.
That's Charlie. She was like going crazy.
And Charlie. So thanks for watching. We will catch you guys on the next episode.